You're not waiting for the afterlife. You're already in it. What you call life might just be a continuation of consciousness after the death you don't remember. You didn't wake up in a world. You woke up in a lesson. And the walls around you? They're not made of stone or laws or limits. They're made of memory. You've been here before. The déjà vu, the loops, the ache in your chest that something's off. But you can't explain why. It's all part of the echo. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're simply unaware. And once you realize that everything you see, touch, love, and fear might be part of the after-death process, the question isn't, what happens when I die, anymore. The question becomes, where am I now, and why? You've been here longer than you think. Not in this exact body, not in this particular name or story, but in this loop, in this echo of consciousness. And you've felt it, haven't you? The strange familiarity in places you've never been. The unexplainable bond with people you've just met. The sense that you're stuck in some kind of invisible pattern, repeating itself. You call it coincidence. You call it intuition. But what if it's memory? What if this isn't your first time waking up in this realm? In Tibetan Buddhism, the bardo is the in-between, a transitional space the soul travels through after death. But the bardo isn't just a place of spirits and disembodied wandering. It mirrors reality. Sounds a lot like life, doesn't it? The Hermeticists said it too. That reality is a mirror, a reflection of thought, and the death is not an end, but a gateway to further refinement. You were told life was linear, birth, struggle, death. But what if that's the real illusion? What if you didn't begin when you were born, and you won't end when your heart stops beating? What if you've already died, and this is what comes next? Most people spend their lives waiting for some grand moment of transcendence, some tunnel of light, some whisper from the divine that confirms they've crossed over. But what if the crossing already happened? Quiet, seamless, instant. What if your moment of death was so ordinary you missed it? And now, you're here, still chasing purpose, still wrestling with doubt, still carrying wounds that didn't start in this lifetime. Somewhere inside you, you know. That's why time feels off. That's why the same problems haunt you in different disguises. That's why your dreams bleed into waking life, and why some fears have no origin. Because this isn't a fresh start. It's a continuation. You're in the middle of a process that began long before you took your first breath. And if that unsettles you, good. You're supposed to feel disoriented. That confusion you feel right now, that's the first crack in the illusion. That's where the light comes in. Because once you stop asking, what happens after death? And start asking, where am I? You start to see this world differently. You begin to spot the loops, the patterns, the strange synchronizations, the teachers disguised as enemies, the traps that look like choices, and the moments that feel small but echo through lifetimes, through awareness, through responsibility, through consciousness, through remembering. The afterlife isn't somewhere you go. It's something you wake up inside of, and you're already here,